Hi everyone, good afternoon, and welcome to another episode of ParentTown TV. Today we have Huey-Ruh from fluffmail.com.sg to talk to us about baby wearing and the various types of baby carriers. So if you're like me, 5 months ago I had no idea about this whole world of baby wearing and baby carrying. So I wish we had this ParentTown Ask the Expert session 5 months ago.
Yes.
But I'm glad we're doing it today. So other moms are a little less clueless than me when I first forayed into this whole new world. So tell us about baby wearing. What exactly does it mean to wear your baby?
Baby wearing has a long history till now, and it simply means that you are putting a baby on you as you continue to move around. So a lot of parents are thinking that it might be a new trend, an upcoming trend, but actually it has been all around. We see our grandmas, our forefathers doing it. So with our fast-paced life in Singapore, with the baby wearing, it will help you to move around Singapore a lot easier.
Okay. So do you have children?
Yes, I have 3 boys.
3 boys? Oh wow. Okay. And did you baby wear all of them?
Yes, we started to baby wear from our number 1. And during that time, we didn't have a lot of information. I had to do a lot of research on my own. And by the 3rd one, it becomes easier.
Okay. And so did you experiment with all types of baby wearing? I know there are ring slings and there are carriers. And so did you try everything?
Yes, I've been trying. And because I'm also a certified baby wearing consultant, so during the course, we have to try various types of carriers and different brands. So I somehow get to know the carrier that is more suitable for myself.
Okay. And so we've seen a lot of images of, older Asian women in the farm and the paddy field, baby wearing their child on the back. But then I've read a lot online that you should be baby wearing your child in the front, and generally when they're younger, facing yourself. Is that correct?
When they are younger at newborn stage, we would encourage parents to carry them in front so that you are able to observe the newborn, especially when they do not have a good control of their neck muscle and the back core muscle as well. When they are able to sit up unassisted, which would be about 6 to 8 months old, then we can move them to the back according to your preference.
Okay. And what's considered newborn? Newborn is 0 to 3 months or 0 to 6 months?
I would say about 0 to 3 months newborn, but to be able to move them to the back safely, we would recommend when they are able to sit up unassisted. So some babies might develop this milestone earlier at maybe 5 months. Some might be able to do it like about 9 months. So depending on individual babies.
Okay. And how old is your eldest child?
He's 6 years old now.
Okay, so from now so you said you started baby wearing when your first child was newborn, right?
Yes.
So have you seen a trend or change in focus in Singaporean baby wearing parents or?
During that time, we didn't have many choices. There were only a few brands and a few types of carriers, and nobody taught us anything. So as time moves, there are more brands available, more types, and parents get more confused now. And by now, you will see baby carriers that are more like a fashion icon. So it's no longer just a baby wearing thing. It's more of getting out there and you package it together with your outfit of the day.
So is it usual for women to own like multiple baby carriers?
A few of them do.
Okay.
But it really depends on your own comfort level.
And can you actually share baby carriers with other caretakers in the house as well?
Definitely. If you have for example, ring slings, you can just adjust them according to the wearer's size, or if you have these soft structured carriers. But there are some carriers that have to be worn according to your shirt sizes. They are not adjustable. Then you may not be able to share it with another person.
Okay. You mentioned things like ring slings and soft structure carrier. What in the world are those? I mean, yeah.
Okay, let me show you one of the carrier.
Sure.
This is a soft structured carrier. So why do we call it structured? It's because
it's got a structure.
Yes, it's got a structure. It's not like a long piece of fabric. So there are buckles at the waistband.
Okay.
There's also buckles on the shoulder strap.
Okay.
There's also buckles at the back for you to safely secure your baby.
Okay. And what's this?
Okay, this is what we call a wrap conversion soft structured carrier.
Okay.
This is made from woven wrap. There has been a trend that people are using a long piece of beautiful cloth, machine woven and hand woven, to carry their babies. But some parents might not be able to get the hang of using the woven wraps. So we have this converted bucket carrier to help the parents to enjoy the soft material,
Oh, it's
as
super
well
soft.
as you just buckle up and go.
This is great for Singapore's weather. Okay. Interesting.
Yeah. So for this
So
carrier,
this is woven.
Yes, this is woven wrap.
Okay.
Okay. So for this carrier,
Yeah, sure.
there are many types of soft structured carriers available in the market. So please do get one that fits your baby at the current stage, because there could be baby size, toddler size. Some carriers may not be suitable for newborns. You need to purchase the additional infant insert, which is a cushion to prop the baby up as a safety measure.
Okay.
So please do follow the instructions. For this carrier, because it is adjustable, it can be used from newborn onwards. So as you can see, I can adjust the width of the carrier.
Oh, wow.
So this can fit the smaller bum and the shorter leg for a newborn.
Oh, I wish I had known this. So we had an infant insert and my baby perspires like no tomorrow.
Right, so this is very suitable for our local weather.
Okay,
Okay.
good to know.
One point to note is that there is a safety elastic band here, which you need to loop into the band and buckle up. Some parents might think that this is just for cosmetics effect and they think it's not very nice to put it here and let it out like that, which defeats the purpose. So if I have done it properly, when someone unclip your buckle from the back, the carrier would not drop.
Okay.
Okay?
So it's sort of like a safety mechanism.
Yes. Okay, so I'm just going to buckle this back.
So do you always buckle it from the front and then move it around?
It depends
or?
on your comfort level. If you could just reach the back and buckle on your own, that's fine as well.
Okay.
Okay, I have a baby wearing doll here. This is a weighted baby wearing doll.
What's his name or her name?
Um,
Let's come on.
my
with
boys
something.
call him Derry.
Derry, okay.
He is 3.2 kilo, 52 cm, so about the size of a newborn. Yes. So I could put him into the baby carrier directly. And remember to buckle up the clip at the back. Some parents who are not able to reach the clip at the back would actually just leave it, but it's quite dangerous because when you're bending down, the straps might just drop off. Okay, so I adjust properly, and you can see that my baby is sitting nicely in the carrier with the support all the way to the back of the knee, and the bum is lower than the knee. So all the weight will be on the bottom here.
Understood. So I've read online something that you have to carry your baby where you can kiss their forehead.
That's right. So you can see that I've adjusted the height of my waistband to be here. So when I bend down, I can kiss my baby directly. So for fathers, please take note. Most of you have longer torso. Please wear the waistband higher. As your baby grows, then you can shift the waistband lower. Okay. So for when we are wearing the newborn, do take note of the breathing all the time. So the baby should be facing sideways and no blockage at the nose. Okay. And their neck could be quite weak at the newborn stage. So there's also the elastic band which you can tighten. To provide support to the neck area. Or if you want additional support, this is a hood actually meant for older children. When they are sleeping, you can just cover up. But we want to make sure that our newborn is breathing properly. So I wouldn't recommend that. You could just roll the hood up. And button up to hold the hood. and this becomes an additional neck cushion for your newborn.
Understood.
So you can be hands-free.
And it's super light.
Yes. So you will see that the spine is actually curved in. Some parents might think that, oh no, my baby is hunching their back, which is not very good. Actually, the spine of a newborn should be curved. There shouldn't be any pressure on the newborn spine. So when they are curved, the spine can develop and pushing all the fluid inside for the spine to develop healthily.
And how many hours can I carry my baby like this?
There is no very hard rules on that. You can carry your baby as long as both you and baby are comfortable, but for smaller babies, you will still need to take him out for diaper change, you'll be sitting down for your meals, so I believe you'll be taking out every few hours, so there shouldn't be any problem on that.
Understood. And if there is some blockages, so it's just about readjusting your baby's position.
Yes. So what we have in mind for the 5 points that we need to remember is TICS, T-I-C-K-S, which is recommended by the School of Babywearing in London. So T refers to tight. Remember to wear your baby tight, tighten the straps. Your baby should not be dropping.
Is there a chance that we could tighten too much?
Yes. So sometimes when when people ask me to help them to adjust, I would help them to adjust to a certain level, and I'll ask them to adjust further at their comfort level, because I wouldn't know what is the most comfortable level for themselves. Yeah. So tight. The other one is I, tics. So T-I-C-K-S. I would be in view at all times. I can see my baby. Okay. C, close enough to kiss. So I can observe my baby, and you can smell your baby. And that helps to promote breastfeeding as well. Okay. The next one is K, keep chin off chest. We do not encourage parents to carry their baby, cradle carry, because sometimes the chin might be stuck here, and they do not have a strong neck muscle to move away, and that would block their airway. Okay. And the last one is the supported back. Make sure that the back of the baby is well supported. When we press gently on it, the baby should not be moving all around. If the baby is still moving all around, it means that your carrier is not tightly fitted, and you should tighten it some more.
Understood. Okay, so this carrier that you're carrying is a Kokadi carrier.
That's right.
And so there are other carriers, popular carriers in the market, things like Tula or the Ergo. What's the difference between all these three brands?
All these brands are considered as soft-structured carriers because we just need to buckle, and you can go. But the main difference would be that for this Kokadi carrier, the width of the body panel is adjustable. So this can be used from newborn onwards without the need for infant insert. So for Tula and for Ergo, you need the infant insert. You need the infant insert, and then the baby would be sitting in the carrier a little bit like this, with the legs in.
Okay.
Yes.
And do Kokadis come in different types of designs as well?
Yes, there's various designs, various width. You can see that this design is the Wonderland design. There are also different blends available. If you or your partner finds the carrier very warm for our local weather, there are also bamboo blend. Bamboo blend are known to help to evaporate moisture faster.
Okay.
So bamboo blend would be a little bit cooler than normal.
Is it okay to buy a second-hand baby carrier?
It is fine to buy a second-hand carrier, but make sure that the seller got it from a reliable source, because there are counterfeit carriers in the market.
Understood.
So do make sure that they still have the receipt to show you, and even if you know that they are the original carriers, please check the buckles and the seams, because sometimes after usage the seams might give way. So check the carrier before you use it on your own baby.
Understand. Okay. And what's a ring sling? I see that you have a ring sling here.
I have a ring sling here. For ring sling, some parents would prefer it to use it for newborn. Because it's lighter and easier to bring around.
And it's the same material
Yes, it's the same material. This is also a red conversion ring sling. and it has a metal ring sling, a metal rings here, so that it's easier for you to pull and adjust.
And so this has 2 rings as well?
Yes, 2 rings. So it's hidden up here.
And there's some carriers I see that have plastic rings.
Yes.
What's the difference between the two?
You can also use the plastic rings, just that it's a personal preference as well. It will be easier to glide the fabric through the metal ring slings.
And there's some carriers that have a lot thicker rings. These rings are quite thin.
Yes, so it will be more difficult for you to pull and adjust accordingly.
Understood.
Yeah.
Okay.
So for the ring sling, it will be easy for the parents to bring around because it's very light. You can just fold it and then put it into your diaper bag.
Got it.
Yeah. But some parents do not go for ring slings because they find that it's hard to adjust. They just couldn't get the hang of it. Or sometimes because it's just a one shoulder carry, when their baby gets heavier, it starts to strain the shoulder compared to a soft structured carrier when the weight is distributed on 2 shoulders and the waistband as well. So if the same rules apply when you're using a ring sling, remember to wear your baby upright, not cradle carry, and you're able to observe your baby in the ring sling.
I did not know that. Thank you for sharing that.
I can demonstrate to you now. Okay.
We need the sound effect.
Okay, and then you just move around. Some parents might also ask me, my baby don't like to be put in a carrier. They keep crying. Sometimes it might be that you are putting in your baby too late into the carrier. They are already cranky. It has nothing to do with the carrier. Or sometimes they are not used to it, or they just need a feed, or they are sleepy, so they might start crying. And after you put them into the ring sling, once they have settled down, then they will fall asleep.
Okay, so how do you do this?
Okay, so I have already adjusted my ring sling. I have already threaded it. When I put my baby in, make sure that you always hold your baby. And then when you pull, some mistakes that the parents make would be to pull the whole bunch of fabric together. So you will not be able to adjust the ring slings properly, the fabric properly. So you should be doing it strand by strand. I'm pulling the top part now. I'm doing the center part now. I'm moving down again, and then to the bottom. So you can see that the baby is seated nicely in the ring sling, and the back is well supported as well.
How do you breastfeed in this?
For breastfeeding, we would say that these are 2 different sets of skills. Please get a good latch and practice breastfeeding at home first, and then you need to get used to your carrier, so then we can combine both sets of skills together. Okay. So assuming that I have already done everything and I'm very familiar with a ring sling, if you want to do it, you could just loosen your ring sling a little bit. Lower your baby. If you are wearing some nursing wear, it will be very convenient, so you just pull your shirt down. So if I adjust my baby to the level, so I can start pulling my shirt down and latch on.
Adjust.
If you want to have more coverage, you could just use the tail of the ring sling to cover.
Okay. So it acts as a nursing cover too.
Yes. So when you're done, move your baby up again, because we don't want the baby to be too low, or else you will start to get backaches more easily.
And I noticed that you put the legs spread apart.
Yes.
So that's how do you know if the leg is too spread apart? And then I've read on some groups that there are certain people that are worried that you're spreading your child's leg too much, they're going to end up bow-legged or...
Yes, that's actually a myth. With the latest research, it shows that their leg should have a good support all the way back to the knees. And if they are seated nicely with an M shape, we call it, the knees is higher than the bum, then it will not create pressure on their hips. So if their legs are straight like that, and if they're hanging up there, then it will create some pressure to their hip socket. So if they have pre-existing condition like the creaky hips, it might make their condition worse.
And is this at all bad for the mom or the person who's carrying the baby?
Not at all.
So it doesn't put too much strain on their back or anything?
No, if you wear your carrier properly, it should help you to take off the weight compared to you carrying the baby with your hands.
Okay. So what's the difference between like ring slings and then things like the baby keitan?
Baby keitan is another type of carrier. It uses the stretchy wrap, and that one you would need to purchase it according to the wearer's size. So it's more difficult for you to share it with other caregivers.
Understood. So it's not advisable also to buy it when you're pregnant because you don't know what size you end up in.
Maybe you will start to slim down after having your baby.
Hopefully. Thank you, parents, for tuning in for today's session on baby wearing. And thank you, Huey-Ruh, for joining us and teaching us so much about baby wearing. Do you have any last words of advice for our parents?
Baby wearing is safe. So even if you are pregnant, do consult your gynecologist. Do take note of the tips that we have mentioned just now. As long as you follow them, your baby and yourself should feel comfortable in the carrier. Enjoy the journey.
Thank you.
Thank you.